Namaste students. I JVN Preeti Singh, Faculty of Pharmaceutical Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University. Today I will discuss about the topic application of monoclonal antibodies. So the major application of monoclonal antibodies is very important. First application is diagnostic application. Diagnostic application is divided into two categories. First one is biochemical animals and diagnostic imaging. The second one is therapeutic application. Therapeutic application is further divided into two categories. Direct use of monoclonal antibodies as therapeutic agent and monoclonal antibodies as targeting agent. So third one is protein purification. So the biochemical analysis routinely used in radio amino assay and enzyme linked immunoabsorbent assay in the laboratory. These assays measure the circulating concentration of hormones, insulin, human chorionic and gonadotropin and growth hormone, progesterone, thyroxine, uh, triiodothyronine and thyroid stimulating hormone and several other tissue and cell products. So the blood group antigen, blood clotting factors and interferons, interleukins and tumor markers. So the example is pregnancy by detecting the urinary level of human chorionic gonadotropin and hormonal disorders analysis of thyroxine and triiodothyronine. So the cancer's estimation of plasma carcinoma embryonic antigen in colorectal cancer and prostate specific antigen for prostate cancer. So the diagnostic imaging radio label monoclonal antibody are used in the diagnostic imaging of disease, and these techniques are referred to as uh, immunography. The radioisotopes commonly used for the labeling monoclonal antibodies are iodine 131 and titanium 99. So the monoclonal antibodies tagged with radioisotope are injected intravenously into the patient. These monoclonal antibodies localize at a specific site, say a tumor, which can be detected by imaging the radioactivity. In recent years, single photon emission computed tomography. So the cameras are used to give a more sensitive three-dimensional appearance of the spots localized by radio-labeled monoclonal antibodies and myocardial infarction and atherosclerosis. So the direct use of monoclonal antibodies as therapeutic agent in destroying disease causing organisms and monoclonal antibodies promote efficient opsonization of pathogenic organisms by coating with antibody and enhance phagocytosis. In the immune suppression of organ transplantation, in the normal medical practice, and immunosuppressive drugs such as cyclosporin and prednisone are administered to overcome the rejection of organ transplantation in recent years. So the protein purification, monoclonal antibodies can be produced for any protein, and so produced monoclonal antibodies can be conveniently used the purification of the protein against which it was raised. So monoclonal antibodies columns can be prepared by coupling them to cyanogen bromide activated cifrose and chromatographic matrix. The immobilized monoclonal antibodies in this manner are very useful for the purification of protein by immunoaffinity method. So there are the certain advantages using monoclonal antibodies for protein purification, and these include the specificity of the monoclonal antibodies to bind to the desired protein, very efficient elution from the chromatographic column, and high degree of purification. So this is the complete session of the application of monoclonal antibody. This session is powered by the digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it your problem by the problem resolving class. Thank you, and thank you for the listening.